Hi, Ben. Welcome. Wait, start again.
Okay.
Hi, Bob. Welcome to the Wilburton Inn, Manchester, Vermont's Grand Victorian Estate or Grand Country Inn. 1987 summer, it was Albert's 50th birthday, and he had always loved this place, so I made reservations for dinner. And just as the soup arrived, there was the spoon in my hand, and Albert said to the manager, "I love this place. Is it for sale?" And he said, "Yes, it is." And he said, "Good, we're going to buy it." I thought I was going to drown in the soup. 3 months later, we became the proud owners of the Wilburton Inn, but I always say that the inn became the owner of us, which has more and more become the truth. So when we bought the inn, it was open from May till October, and sheets were put on everything, and it was in hibernation to the following Memorial Day weekend when it gradually emerged from its winter slumber. The people who came were the captains of industry, their families. I would say the gentlemen of the past. And there was a certain walk called the Wilburton Inn Shuffle, which was something like this. Everything was slow, but eventually they got there. Our guests wanted privacy, ice, and a good steak. That was and a good drink. That was the priority of the Wilburton Inn guests. But as times went on, change had to be imposed. When we first came here, I had the feeling that Mamie Eisenhower was going to come down the steps to greet us. It had a very maroon feeling. That's what I would say. And I remember the first thing that we did is I moved a chair, and one of our older guests was very irate because something was different. Something was different than he remembered it. I also remember one of our guests outside with peanuts in her hand, and all the little chipmunks came by, and she said, "Look, there's Wilbur and Burton." But the following week, Wilbur and Burton and all their cousins came by, and I knew she was wrong. So when we bought the inn, I was not very involved with it because Max was still in a stroller and in diapers. But gradually, I did become involved in it, and I looked at the inn in a different way than Albert did and the old Wilburton Inn guests. And I looked for color, and it wasn't here. And it became my crayon box. Now, we're in a room that is now yellow. When we bought the inn, the walls and the ceiling were the same color, so you really couldn't see the difference between the ceiling and the wall. And I looked at that beige wall for probably 15 years, and one fine Easter, I painted blue Easter eggs on the wall because that way I knew that the beige was going to go. And then I tried all different color blues, but I couldn't find it. And one of the girls who worked for me said, "You need something basic like an envelope, a business manila envelope." So she sent me to the paint store with my envelope, and I said, "I need something like this." And the woman at the paint store gave me 3 samples, and that's what happened. And now I love this room. It's my favorite room because it's so warm and cozy. This is my elephant couch. I wonder, too, why we have a green couch, because there's nothing green about the carpet, and certainly the carpet is the statement piece here. But our couches, during the maroon era, you needed a forklift to get you out of them, and this, my elephant couch, you can always get out of it, and so I love it. And in the winter, it's really nice to sit here in front of our amazing fireplace and just feel the coziness and warmth of the room and the sun pouring through the windows. So this is the room where I always start doing the history because I feel like there's so much history in this room. The carpet came from B. Altman's, and there was a woman. It's very messy looking, but there was a woman who came back on a sentimental journey, and she told me that she and Nana had bought the carpet after lunch at the Charleston Garden. And when I was a child, I used to go to the Charleston Garden with my mother too.